Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 13th, and this is your history video for today. You have 3 pages to read, 329 to 331. This is about the space race, and this is something that technologically changed a lot in the world, not just the United States, but in the world. You look at Daniel, and in the book of Daniel, it talks about things in the world, communication and the travel would increase to an amazing speed. You know, it used to take, even in the 1950s, 1960s, commercial aircraft were flying at that time and were becoming starting to become more popular. But in the 1970s, I believe it was late 1970s, there was an aircraft that would allow you to get from London to New York in about 2.5 to 3 hours. That's an amazing thing. You know, right now it's probably about an 8-hour trip going there, but that was an amazing thing. Now they no longer fly that particular thing, but now they're talking about people traveling into space and just for fun. And you can go pretty much, you can be anywhere and see pretty much anything around the world almost instantaneously. As it's happening, you can see it. Just because the technology has gotten to that point, and the cell phones, and where you can watch things right on your cell phone, just as if it's a television. Kind of an amazing but a little bit scary thing as well. But this is the start of that particular era of the space race, and it started with the Soviet Union in their launch of Sputnik, which was just basically a little. They have a picture there in 329 on the bottom left. It was basically a little satellite that sent back a beacon, and it was able to be picked up even by the U.S. scientists. It was able to be picked up the signal. And so it was an amazing thing. But then the United States were challenged then because the Soviet Union, it was this Cold War that was going on. The Soviet Union was increasing their technology and using their scientists to do things. But we know the Soviet Union's whole goal, because of Marxism, because of their belief in Communist manifesto, is to dominate the entire world. And so we as a country didn't have much of a choice. We were the world power, one of the world powers, and the Soviet Union was the other, that really needed to do the things that were right to protect people. And I think that comes from our Christian heritage as to why we do that. But that was the case at that time. And so, and even today, I think that still holds true. Now, many of our politicians have sort of changed their view. They have more of a globalist view, whereas that would have been more of a nationalist view, with the idea of helping out others, or helping out our neighbors and our friends, those that were good, those that were trying to do good. And of course, in any country, you have your bad people at the same time, and even in some leaders, even in good countries, you have some bad leaders. But that whole idea in that, I think, comes from that Christian Judeo ethics that we learned from just the fact that of where we were founded, how we were founded, on that what's right and what's not. And that's being blurred nowadays. But we as Christians, we know what's right, and we know what we need to do. So do your reading. You only have one work text page today, and that's page 233. Enjoy doing that, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.